Madagascar is the perfect destination to fulfill all of your getaway needs. Whether you have your heart set on a wild adventure or just want to relax on the gorgeous Nosy Be beach, you should at least know about these 10 things not to do in Madagascar.
Know before you go!
1. Don't ignore regional Fady. A Fady is a local taboo, and each region has their own set of customs and rules that all visitors should follow. The Fady of a particular region may prohibit eating pork, while others may forbid you from bathing in lakes. It's best to brush up on the cultural laws of a particular village that you plan on visiting, unless you'd rather run the risk of disrespecting the locals and violating their laws. 2. Don't forget to address the elders. There are some universal customs that exist across the island nation as a whole. One such rule is the respect that's granted to the elders and figures of authority in the villages. It's advisable that you address them by the word tompoko, which means both sir and madam. 3. Don't pass someone without being polite. Another social faux pas you'll want to avoid is the act of passing in front of someone without acknowledging them. In Madagascar, you'll get extra brownie points if you politely say the word "manao asafadie," which translates to "excuse me." It'll definitely come in handy when you're visiting the crowded streets of Antananarivo. 4. Don't walk into a village like you own it. Before waltzing into a remote village like you own the place, you'll need to first meet and greet the head of the tribe. This is a sign of respect that's required when you interact with other members of the group or conduct any business within the village. 5. Don't be offended if they stare. Most Malagasy stare at people who look different than them, and it's socially acceptable for them to stare, point, and make comments when they come in contact with tourists. So try to ignore the stares and carry on as if you aren't being peered out by thousands of eyes. 6. Don't ignore photo etiquette. The Malagasy people are generous, and you'll definitely be captivated by their stunning beauty, but pulling out your camera phone and snapping photos of them is a huge no-no. They're humans, not animals in a zoo, so treat them accordingly and your trip will be much more pleasant. 7. Don't be too generous. In larger cities, you'll likely be hounded by panhandlers, and most of them are young children, but in most cases it's a scam. While you're distracted interacting with them and placing money in their hat, someone else is pickpocketing you from behind. 8. Don't forget to visit the Avenue of the BAOBABS. It's one of the island's most popular attractions of the BAOBABS, a large group of trees that are found between Beloni Tsiribaina and Morondava along a stretch of road that's over 800 feet long. It's considered one of the nation's first national monuments. 9. Don't forget to taste the national dish. Dromazava is a one-pot dish that's prepared differently depending on who makes it, consisting of beef, pork, chicken, onions, tomatoes, spinach, and crushed garlic, and it's served with a side of white rice. You can get your fill of this traditional cuisine at most eateries. 10. ANDASIBE National Park. Don't hesitate to make this 3-hour drive to east of Antananarivo. The park is divided into 2 different areas, the Mantadia Park and the Analamazaotra Reserve. ANDASIBE is home to 10 species of lemurs, including the Indri, and the park also contains various species of insects, birds, reptiles, and a stunning tropical rainforest. Where would you like to know what not to do in next? Comment below.